Hello, beautiful, intelligent souls. Welcome to today's reading. This is a message from your higher self. If you notice today, I have the pick of cards being identified by their main energy. So go ahead and pick a pile that you feel connected, a corresponding energy to. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Really allow yourself to use your mind's eye, to use your intuition, to connect to a pile you feel called. Remember, you can always pick more than one pile. You can book me for a personal reading. Those of you supporting me in my Etsy shop and booking me for your personal readings, I want to say thank you. I want to give a little bit of an energy reading because today is a little bit of a special day. It is the solar eclipse, and right now this is a total solar eclipse, and this rarely happens. This happens about every 100 years. There's a lot of energy. There's a new moon in the air right now. It's in Sagittarius, so there's a lot of influential energy that's going to be inspiring humanity right now. People are really shifting their perspective, and they're moving in a point of progression or digression, and it's really up to the person, to the vessel, to the human, to make the choice of higher conscious living or lower density living. And right now humanity is really rising to a point where they're reaching a tipping point where almost half of humanity is awakened to their truest potential, recognizing their true potential. We're almost entering the age of Aquarius. On December 21st, we're entering a whole new cycle that happens every couple hundred years. We're leaving a water sign and we're entering an air sign, which is going to be ruled more by thought, ruled more by ideology. You're going to be seeing the world move into a more diverse and dynamic way of thinking, and people are going to be unlocking their true potential. And it's really about making use of our maps, our inner guides wisely. So this reading is going to help you connect to your higher self, connect to your inner guide, and really bring you some clarity today. Thank you for allowing me to deliver this message. Hello, pile number 1. You guys got the card of faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm and trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. What's beautiful about this card, it reminds me of Mary Magdalene, and it reminds me of her faith and tenacity in Jesus. Some of you may be connected to this ascended master. Some of you may have some hesitation because of the Orthodox portrayal of Christianity, but it's really important for you to build your own faith and allow yourself to build your own truth to whatever connects you to source in the universe, in that God consciousness, because you are deserving of having that peace within you and having that all-knowing energy, and having that self-awareness is going to help you connect deeper with life and others, is what I'm hearing. And it's beautiful because it literally says trust the good in yourself and others. Allow yourself to be that merciful, kind person in a world that conditions you to be otherwise. Be benevolent. So we're going to move on to your tarot card, see what your higher self wants to let you know today. We have the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, definitely some energy on truth, okay? And then we have the Knight of Coins. So with this Knight energy, I'm feeling like there is a dynamic in your life. Since one of them's reversed and the other one's not, there's a dynamic or a partnership in your life that's not giving you the equanimity you deserve. Spirit's asking you to continue to be kind with this person, but most importantly, be kind to yourself by letting this person argue with themselves. With this Ace of Swords energy, I feel like you are this Queen of Wands, which is very similar to Mary Magdalene, fierce, tenacious, willing to be the only woman disciple, which technically we are not going into that if she was or wasn't, but that was her diligence. She had a lot of diligence, and she did not care what other people thought because she had a lot of faith. And this faith opened doors for her. And this Queen of Wands right here, She's someone who opens doors for herself. You don't need the approval of anyone else in order to move forward. Your truth is your own. You don't need to convince anyone else on how you feel. It's real and it's valid. In the past, I feel like there was someone who really tried to convince you otherwise, who tried to limit your value, and you really rose through the ashes. I feel like you had this phoenix rising that pushed you forward to cut whatever limited beliefs or false beliefs you had, and now you're really building again with this Knight of Pentacles energy. Right now you may be going through some limitations at work, some confinement is what I'm hearing with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. But it's important for you to recognize if you are receiving time of not of I'm seeing serenity, then you're being asked to surrender. It's a time for you to save. It's a time for you to do a little bit of hibernation with your internal and external self, so that you can provide for your future. You have to surrender is what I'm hearing, and have a little bit of faith, because you have this Queen of Wands, which is this fiery energy, to be able to move in that direction. Wands are Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. They are determined and they are independent is what I'm hearing. So it's important for you to recognize if you're not receiving a paycheck, it's because Spirit's asking you to be more financially independent. Have a little bit of faith in yourself on how you can get there, but make sure that you are practicing a practical plan is what I'm hearing with this Ace of Swords in reverse, because there's an opportunity that wants to open for you, but you need to set a little bit of your thoughts into motion. So let's see some confirmation tarot cards from your higher self. We have, hold one too many, here we go. We have the Four of Wands, Strength, King of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So with this Four of Wands, I feel like this could have been a parent that was very immature in your life. You may have had a narcissist parent. You may have had a very, or just a parent who hadn't healed. And this person projected a lot of their habits, beliefs, and systems onto you with this Four of Wands and your Knight of Swords. And it could have even been a sibling. You may have had a lot of siblings, or you may have just had rivalries around you. And it could have even been with a parent or a step parent. And what's important for you is to remember that you bring all you need to feel blissful to the table. Other people do not have to recognize what you have. You must recognize your worth so that you can build more stability in your internal home. You have to find the strength. Your higher self wants to let you know that you can deal with whatever comes your way, because you've the experience of your past, the people that showed you how to deal with unhealed, people who are still wounded, people who are still stuck in other paradigms. Not everybody's quantum leaping to this beautiful higher conscious world, right? A lot of humanity is entering awareness of what chakras are, of what alignment is, of what radical authenticity is, of all these beautiful, I would say, objectives of our human experience is to reach this enlightenment. And people are finding these little keys, is what I'm seeing around her crown chakra, that are unlocking them to their source energy. And you have that faith and that benevolence already. So continue to allow yourself to recognize that you are strong because of your faith, because you believe in something greater than yourself, and you're able to stay calm. You can see the light in the world because you are a reflection of that light. And it's important for you to not allow anyone take away your light. It says, I am my own anchor with this King of Cups in reverse. Recognizing that you are what can bring stability into your life. There's nothing, no situation, no circumstance, no person that's going to bring stability into your life. You are the creator of your home, and you get to pick how many rooms there are. You get to pick what subject is in each room. You get to decide how deep you dive. And it's important for you to allow yourself to have emotional awareness with yourself, because you really are a giving person. It's important to stop and reflect your emotions and reflect the effect that other people have on you, because you really care about your effect on others. It's important for you to recognize other people's effect on you so that you can welcome the love you deserve. I feel like there's a little bit of imbalance because you give so much. It's important to be open to receiving. With this Two of Pentacles, it's letting you know you may be trying to balance a little bit too much. It says, I calmly make the best possible decision. So when you are taking on a little too much, it's hard for you to make wise decisions because you are coming from a place of busyness. If you're constantly moving, if you don't have time to practice stillness or mindfulness, your decisions are not going to be coming from a place of clarity. They're going to be coming of a place of anxiety. So it's really important for you to release anxiety so that you can make better decisions. It's important for you to find healthy outlets like yoga, meditation, walking, whatever form of physical activity, and something as well as for your mind, whether it's reading, practicing puzzles, some sort of mental stimulation like chess, riding bicycles. There's all sorts of things that you can do that are going to help you have more clarity in your life. Because with this Two of Pentacles, you feel like you're juggling, but it's because you're not appropriating your time correctly. Your higher self wants to remind you, if you want more stability, appropriate your time correctly. And this is a message from your higher self. We have magical gateway. Yes, this relates to the Ace of Swords. Let's talk about this magical gateway. It says, it takes courage to trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. Yes, so with this boldly forward, it's reminding me of that Queen of Wands energy. You're being really encouraged now that you've opened the door to move. It's time to move boldly forward and allow yourself to trust whatever is coming with this unknown opportunity. Allow yourself to recognize it's a gateway for yourself. Remember how deserving you are. I feel like the unknown gives you a lot of anxiety, so sometimes you resort to old belief patterns, but it's important for you to step boldly and trust. It's going to take a lot of courage. You have the faith, and now you're being asked to use the courage of your heart. You have a beautiful, bold heart, and it's important for you to use that courage in your life, in this lifetime. No more hesitating, no more of that ambiguity with yourself. It's important for you to accept yourself and no looking back. Whatever happens, happens, and accept that things do happen for a reason, and make sure that you are looking at things from that opportunist perspective, because things are happening for a greater purpose, and you are opening a door that is a magical gateway. You are entering a time of benevolence with yourself, and that's going to bring you grand blessings and opportunities. This is a message from an archangel. We have Archangel Raphael coming through for you, letting you know I am healthy, I am whole and complete. My body needs to slow down so that I can naturally regenerate and heal. My actions are heart-centered. I allow love into my life. With this King of Cups over here, I allow love into my life. I easily manifest my ideas. I always attract love, luck, wealth, and success. So it's really important for you to remember you're attracting love, luck, wealth, and success with that door opening. You are manifesting your ideas. All these ideas that you've had with this Ace of Swords are going to come into fruition. Continue to practice aligning your mind, body, and spirit so that you can feel whole and complete. That's when your surroundings start to reflect what you feel, is what I'm hearing. So allow your body to regenerate, because before you go and fixing your external home, it's important for you to have your internal home heart-centered. And this is a crystal you could work with, is green tourmaline. This is all about the heart chakra. So especially with this green over here, working on that heart chakra is really going to help. Your higher self wants to remind you, do you believe in unlimited supply in all areas of your life? Are you attracting loyal friends and colleagues? It's time to recognize that there is unlimited supply, a myriad of opportunities, and unlimited potential available to you. Decide what types of people you want in your life, and know that you have the ability to attract them. Know that there is a limitless amount of beautiful people. I was talking about earlier over almost half of humanity has awakened to their truest potential. That means there is I'm trying to remember how to pronounce this word, magnanimous. There's a magnanimous amount of people out there that are willing to learn, work, and grow with you, that have an expansive mindset that's going to help you both enter this gateway. And it's just, there's so many people out there. That are you open to that idea? Are you open to the opportunities and the blessings? There's so many doors to open. It's up to you if you want to attract them. Remember, you are a magnet for loyal friends and colleagues. You are a magnet for unlimited supply in all areas of your life. You can use green tourmaline if you're into crystals. Is a message from your higher self, and just letting you know there's abundance waiting for you. Archangel Raphael is reminding you that you are healthy, whole, and complete. So remember, you are attracting love, luck, and wealth and success with this gateway right here. And right here we have crown chakra, and I was talking about the crown chakra when I saw this faith card. So you really have opened up your crown chakra. You really are like this queen. Look at her crown. And Spirit's really letting you know your intuition is real. Know that when you connect with your higher self, you are connecting with your crown chakra. It says the frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. You really bring light into this world. So understand, when you are healthy, whole, and complete, you are able to really transmute negative energy when you are aligning your mind, body, and spirit and really allowing yourself to practice your spiritual nature. You are allowed to support yourself, and you are allowed to embark on your spiritual journey. That is a connection to your soul. When you start to understand yourself spiritually, you start to recognize your soul and how deep this life can be, and you start to open up your crown even more the more you step forward into your magical gateway, which is your inner guide, your higher self. They're letting you know that they want to recognize all of the doors you're opening and all of the connections you're making in this interconnected web that you are feeling. They're letting you know that this spiritual connection to the universe is your ability to transmute negative energy into light. You are a part of this transcendental process. You are helping people and yourself awakening their true potential by just being yourself and having that faith in really reflecting that crown chakra onto others. By just being whole and complete, you're just naturally regenerating and healing others. So allow yourself to feel the energy of love, luck, wealth, and success. So we have some charms for you from your higher self. What message through the charms do we have? Pile number 1. We have the fish, letting you know to adapt, letting you know that the circumstances around you are allowing you to develop a deeper perspective. Continue to adapt with humanity, but practice that benevolence. You have a lot of pressure on yourself. You want things now. Since you're a heavy manifester, you have seen and have experienced a lot of synchronicity and correspondences. So you're really wanting this gateway to give you all the answers now. And it's really important for you yet to recognize, yes, all the answers are within you, but the universe gives us tough love sometimes and makes us wait. And it's important for you to be patient in your manifestations with this letter M, letting you know that sometimes with the M it turns backwards is wait. It's important for you to wait, and it's important for you to practice being grateful for what you have now. Mom is coming through and dad is coming through. So you may have or do not have a strong relationship with your parents, but you're being asked to be grateful for what for them bringing you into this world. Whether we want to believe it or not, they brought us into this world, and we may not have asked for it, but we were given this life for a reason, and it's to experience it. And when we start to come from that place of that crown chakra, really open to that enlightenment, we can be grateful to our mom and dad. They may be coming through just to let you know that they are supporting you in spirit, because sometimes you don't get the validation and the acknowledgement in person. And it's really important for you to know that they want to support you through this journey. And the best way you can support them and honor them is by honoring yourself, is what I'm hearing. With this lantern, it's Spirit's letting you know that you are lighting your way. I'm seeing like the lantern is her heart. You are someone who sometimes your fuel feels like it's running out because you've let your light be on for too long. Understand that all lights have a shadow, and sometimes you do need a refill, and sometimes your light can be turned off because there's the sun, right? We have the universe providing for us. We don't always have to do it all ourselves. Your higher self wants to remind you that you are a gift with this bow. Allow yourself to create stronger experiences. You don't have to stay stuck in old patterns, is what I'm hearing. You can create beautiful experiences with your simple benevolence. You create beauty around you, and every experience becomes this new adventure. With this letter Z, I'm seeing zebra. I'm seeing just a very unique person. And Zeus is coming out. Divine Masculine is coming out. Just letting you know that you sometimes are very, very nice. And it's important for you to recognize that radical authenticity sometimes requires you not to be so nice. So remember to practice balance and neutrality. And your higher self wants to let you know, when you do that, when you find that balance and neutrality, you're going to receive an opportunity for travel. With this dragonfly, I'm also seeing like water energy near a creek, near water, mountains. Dragonflies represent movement and they represent nature. So recognize that you may be connecting deeper with nature. Your higher self may be showing you dragonflies randomly. Know that that's, when you see a dragonfly, that could be a message from your higher self. So pay attention to your thoughts, is what your higher self wants me to remind you with this dragonfly. And they want you to know that when you allow your mindset to reflect your beliefs and you are diligent in your mindset, that's when you're going to see your world transform, and you're going to have movement in all areas of your life. Good movement in a positive direction. You just must first accept and make room for this movement and stay healthy, whole, and complete. Your body is naturally regenerating. So don't really worry so much about taking too much time to self-heal and self-love. Really know that by being diligent, that's performing self-love, and continue to be benevolent with yourself. So we have these Making Magic cards, which is just the last card we have for your overall energy from your higher self. What do they want to let you know? We have, okay, 2 cards. We have air and self-confidence. So they want to let you know before we close off, work with the element of air to cut through the core of a situation and see the truth. Yes, with this air signs, we have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It's really important for you to work with the element of air so that you can cut through the truth of situation. That means allowing yourself to use your intelligence as your strength. It can also be a weakness, but it is your strength right now. So allow yourself to see the truth in situations and believe in yourself more. It says self-confidence, strong self-belief, and sense of worth. So recognize that what you went through has finally given you this self-confidence. Before, you may not have had high self-esteem, you may have had low self-esteem, and you're being asked to really see yourself with a strong self-belief and sense of worth, because this is going to help you open a magical gateway in your life, and you're going to really be able to heal others and help transcend light in this world, because you have this really open crown chakra. So continue to practice your heart healing and faith, pile number 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care. Hello, pile number 2. You guys picked the card of Grintara, and she's the goddess of supreme protection, also known for her ability of compassion. The way she transcends compassion is very similar to the Vidhen, and very similar to the divine, any divine feminine goddess that is letting you know they have a maternal instinct. They are the earth energy, that Gaia, that natural mother that we have inside of us. Whether you recognize it or not, everyone has a divine feminine, and they're letting you know that you are protected. They're letting you know that stop worrying about your physical environment and to recognize that you are protected. Focus more on the metaphysical, your spiritual, emotional, and sentimental state. That is important for you for your healing process. Your higher self wants to let you know that there are cords being cut. So move beyond limitation and trust in your higher self. Trust in that guidance, that inner guide, that intuition that is really strong right now. Know that your thoughts, your energy is protected. There's no need to worry about negative forces. Nothing is against you. The world is supporting you. You just have to come into alignment with that belief. So your higher self wanted to let you know that. Let's see what tarot cards we have correlated to that message. We have the Three of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So we have with the Three of Cups letting you know that you're someone who you mentally talk with others a lot. I feel like whether it's through, I'm seeing like Wi-Fi, whether it's through communities online, or whether it's with your friends or whatever network, I feel like you express a lot of yourself. In spirits, your higher self is letting you know right now is a time to shield your energy. It's a time for you to recognize when you have to balance. Okay, with the boat on his hand, I'm seeing sometimes it's better to sail away from things. I'm hearing the message of when you keep your lips sealed, flies don't enter. There's like a saying that's very similar to that. So it's letting you know right now is a time to keep your lips sealed. Right now is a time for you to cut cords and move beyond limitation, and that means seeing through your mind's eye. Literally, he has an eye on his head. So remember, and she has an eye on her head. So you're going to have people coming into your life that are intuitively guided, and there are going to be people that need to leave your life for these intuitive connections to come forward, because I am seeing this message for opportunity with the Six of Pentacles. I'm seeing like there's going to be career expansion, entrepreneurship, business advancement, and also there's the word for it, when you get a promotion. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me protection, promotion. So know that what's meant for you will be there for you. Sometimes you feel like there are certain opportunities that you did not get, and it's because there were better blessings. You may have interviewed for certain things and not received the callback you wanted, but that's because there is a better business opportunity for you. You have to really see through your mind's eye and allow yourself during these consultations, whatever networking consultations, for you to allow them to speak and make sure you're just listening and seeing, is this the opportunity I want to take? Make sure you're recognizing not every opportunity is meant to be taken, and it's up to you on what direction you want to move. And with this Three of Wands in reverse, I'm just seeing you have some time of reflection. Your higher self is letting you know this time of reflection is needed for you to unlock this stability, because the Four of Wands comes after the Three of Wands. There's stability that wants to come to you. There is an engagement, there is a celebration that wants to happen, but first you have to go through this experience of advancement, this experience of ascension. You may have felt like you were at a very low point in your life, that you needed to rely on a community or other people or friends or partner, and Spirit's letting you know it's time for you to rely on yourself so that you can receive these opportunities, so that you can open these doors of opportunity. You needed this time for yourself. So let's see what tarot cards we have in relation. We have the Knight of Cups. Interesting, a lot of night energy. The Ten of Wands in reverse, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. So I am seeing like there is partnerships in your life where they feel like they come and go, and it's really important for you to recognize that those are their patterns. You do not have to take on their patterns. You don't have to project what they are experiencing in their life in your life. It's important for you to acknowledge the world around you, and it's important to be sensitive towards other people, but it's also important for you to separate from other people's energy. It says, I know that the right person waits until I am ready. So people in your life need to recognize when you are not speaking, it's not because you don't love or care about them. It's because you either needed time for yourself, you're not getting the reciprocation from the relationship that you need, and you just value yourself. And when you value yourself, the people around you will value your time, is what I'm hearing. With this Ten of Wands in reverse, it's letting me know that you have taken a lot of weight on your shoulders. With this Knight of Wands, it's letting you know it's time to take off the masks of acting like everything's okay. It's all right to accept that it's time for some experiences to change. I'm seeing maybe some social media withdrawals. Maybe it's time for you to just take a little break from social media. It could be time for you to just go through this sort of renewal, some sort of release, letting go of a person, place, or thing for some of you. But recognizing it's a time for you to put yourself first. It says, I love and care for myself first. With this Five of Cups energy, it's letting you know that you may not, this opportunity is going to come unexpected for you. You may have felt like you were cheated or robbed from an opportunity. And Spirit's letting you know that there is places you needed to travel, things you needed to know and experience in order for you to be ready and prepared for this. It says, I will move forward when the time is right. And the timing is finally aligning. So make sure that you're using your mind's eye to connect with what opportunity you want to take. With this Eight of Pentacles, it's letting you know there's a lot of work that you're going to be doing. And all this inner work is going to reflect in your external world. So continue to dedicate yourself to what you believe in. It's very important for you to create the structure around you for your reality to be the one you desire. Recognize your reality is protected, and you have to really utilize the tools around you in order to build the gate, is what I'm hearing. So make sure that you are creating the solid foundation for the gate, and making sure that what you want inside is what you want inside, and you can remember that what's outside of your gate is not for you to worry. Understand that you are cutting cords from your ego, from your external world, from ancestral trauma. You are letting go. With this Ten of Wands in reverse, letting you know you are letting go. It's time for you to dedicate yourself to what you believe in, and you're going to be receiving those opportunities. You needed this time of reflection. So let's see what message we have from the fairies. It says hope. So this is some overall energy of advice, and it's letting you know that right now is a time of hope. We have the spirit of the dove, and we have the rainbow, and my new moon dream catcher just started moving on its own. So it's letting you know you're going to be experiencing gusts of wind. You're going to be experiencing epiphanies. You're going to feel spirit with you. You may even be having very vivid dreams, or altruistic dreams, or out-of-body experiences, lucid dreaming. There may just be, you may be very connected to your dream life, is what I'm hearing with this card. Spirit's letting you know, your higher self's letting you know that your dreams are a part of your imagination, and it's important for you to have a big imagination in this lifetime. So have a little bit of hope like you did when you were a child, when you believed in the tooth fairy, whatever it was that you believed in. Recognize that hope you had in the world. You can spark that again at any time. It says hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. Remember, you are the portal to your vessel, your soul. And you may think you need to search externally for it, but it's all within you to create the positive symphony in this life. So allow yourself to see from that childlike, maternal, loving, compassionate nature, that dynamic here. I'm seeing mother-child And it's letting me know that it's within you to nurture yourself. You don't have to have anyone else transform you. You're transforming yourself. And this is going to create tremendous opportunities in your future. So this is an archangel we have coming through. We have Archangel Uriel, and he's the light of God, which is reminding me of the dove and this light right here. And it says, I am at peace. Legions of angels are my personal entourage, helping me every day in every way. I am aligned with the divine plan. My ancestors direct me on my path. I am grateful for the knowledge they impart to me. So you're going to be receiving a lot of downloads and a lot of ancestral downloads. You know, our ancestors don't just give us trauma, they give us wisdom. And it's really important for you to be reminded today that in every way you are receiving peace. You are receiving wisdom and you are receiving direction, is what I'm hearing. There is a divine plan orchestrated that you personally have created. Your angels are just there to support you. And they are your little entourage is what I'm hearing. But I also want to read, I am grateful for the knowledge they impart to me. I am grateful for the knowledge they impart to me. Really have that essence of hope, that essence of faith, and allow them to give you the knowledge for your path. They're really trying to support you. The crystal of Celestite could be good to work with at this time. It says, are you hearing messages from your angels? Have you noticed your life flows easily, as if divine timing is working in your life? Peace is yours. You have a team of angels on your side, illuminating and orchestrating your life. Was that orchestrating on here? No, that's crazy. Anyways, yes, they're definitely here orchestrating, having words flow, having ideas, having circumstances flow in your life. They respond to your thoughts, wishes, and dreams according to the divine plan. So when you are most in alignment with yourself, that's when they're able to support you more. Sometimes you may feel like they're not there, they're not present, but that's because you're not connecting to your soul and to your light. When you go to that heart center, when you go to that place of hope, you're able to recognize them faster. You're able to recognize them clearer, with more clarity. Peace is yours. You have a team of angels on your side. Are you listening? Are you working in alignment with your life? Understand that they are here orchestrating things, but you have to accept peace and allow yourself to empower your thoughts, your wishes, your dreams according to what you want your divine plan. You are the creator of this divine plan. So continue to prepare for your future. You are highly supported, and you may feel alone at this time, but your angels wanted to let you know that they are here supporting you, and they're asking you to listen. So we have an overall energy is, 9, allowance. 9 is the Hermit card, and I just said listen. Allowing yourself to experience the grace the universe has for you. From this heart center, you're going to create a lot. I'm seeing green and orange, which is your heart, and orange represents Kundalini energy, as well as your sacral chakra, which is your creativity, your Shakti, your life force energy. So allow that life force energy to help heal your heart and to help inspire you creatively. It says the frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. So Spirit's really letting you know, your higher self is letting you know to really expand your heart and to allow yourself to live without fear or resistance like children. You know, they don't have, especially children that, you know, if you've ever touched a hot plate before for the first time, or you ever do this for the first time, you're not afraid of anything until sometimes you experience it. And I feel like you've experienced a lot of hurdles or bumps, and Spirit's letting you know, don't let those experiences cause you to judge the world. Be open to whatever comes your way, and without any opinions. The universe could be your partner for expansion. I was talking about how the universe is working for you. Are you listening? Allow the universe to support you. This time of renewal, this time of reclusion is a time of renewal. So allow yourself to move beyond limitation. Trust and hope. Peace is yours, is what I'm hearing. So we have some charms for pile number 2. We have the fan, letting you know to relax, to take it easy, to also, the fan reminds me of a protection, to make sure that you are staying a little bit silent, okay? Listening is what's coming through a lot. And remember that you are eternally supported, and you are constantly coming back to the same spots in life, but finding deeper truths. So you are able to climb mountains when you build this endurance to life. And I feel like you are able to surrender this allowance. When you have more endurance, you're able to know with more confidence and courage that you can handle whatever comes your way. When you have completed that 10 of Wands energy and you have set and marked your goals with this letter X, I'm saying mark your goals, set your goals so that your dreams and desires can happen. Are you working in alignment with your life? Are you allowing yourself to discover with this little fish deeper levels of life, deeper levels to yourself? Are you trying to stay stuck in a cave, or are you actually just living your life naturally with courage? And like fish do, they don't stop exploring the sea because there's sharks in it. So recognize they focus on the algae, they focus on whatever they feed on, and they focus on their school of fish, they focus on their family, their nest. So recognize what's important to you and what you value. That's what's going to drive your creativity, and that's what's going to move you places. That's what's going to create this change, is your ability. That's what number 5 represents, to recognize change. Your ability to let things go is what's going to help bring you this balance with this Libra energy, this weight, letting you know that perspective is what brings balance. Okay, when you weigh a heart and a feather, you would think obviously the heart weighs more than the feather, right? But in Egyptian mythology, when you're a good soul, your heart weighs is equal to a feather. So it's about recognizing balance is a matter of perspective, and it's up to you on how you want to create the balance in your life. Allow there to be divine grace, but make sure you are working towards what it is you want, and make sure that you are having that intuition with yourself and having that time to refill. What I'm seeing with the elephant energy is that 10 of Wands energy, carrying a lot of weight on your back. Know that you're someone who has a lot of endurance. You are one of the most large creatures on this planet, but you're also one of the most gentle and compassionate creatures. So you have this balance of divine feminine and divine masculine, but right now you're really being called to use your divine feminine and your intuition to drive you forward during this time of chaos, during this time of unknown. You're being encouraged to have a lot of hope because you are very protected. You have the last charm is an angel with a bunch of hearts. There are 6 hearts on here with the 6 of coins, letting you know your angels are really protecting the opportunities around you. So make sure that you are open to their interference. They are actually here to help you and support you. They want to orchestrate opportunities in your life according to your thoughts, wishes, and dreams. It is your divine plan, and it is your mission in this lifetime to create the life you deserve. So allow yourself to receive. Your angels, your higher self wanted to remind you today that your plan is protected. Have a little bit more hope and reverence in yourself. You are someone with a lot of opportunities. I'm seeing networking. You may be an influencer. You're someone who's just who's just able to provide a lot. Interesting. Labyrinth is already flipped out. I was about to shuffle them, but that card came out. You're someone with a lot of depth to your character with Labyrinth coming up. Let's see. Is there any other cards that want to come out for making the magic card from our higher self? Yes, prosperity. Did you see how that jumped out at us? Okay, you're someone who has a lot of depth to your character, who has gone through a lot of transitions about to get to this higher level. You've raised your energetic vibration to enlightenment, to this green dara. So know that there's a prosperous business and riches and success that's on your way. Your higher self wants to let you know. Allow yourself to receive these opportunities and recognize that life can feel like a labyrinth, but it's just a transition to a higher level of being. Raise your energetic vibration to enlightenment. You are already there. So recognize the prosperity that you deserve, pile number 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, or subscribe if any of that resonated. Take care. Hello, pile number 3. You guys got the Archangel card of Michael. This is a beautiful card to get. It's letting you know, trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. I am seeing a reoccurring theme. I wanted to mention, it's funny it ended on the word occur, is we're seeing our higher selves coming through in every single pile, letting us know that our angels, heaven, our higher self, source, whatever eternal being, light, grace you want to believe in, is here with us. They're letting us know we are safe, we are protected. They're letting us know to continue to have reverence in our beliefs. Right now, Archangel Michael is coming through to let you know you are protected. Right now, it's the time for you to have courage in yourself and what you want, because you are being faced with some sort of internal or external challenge. And right now, you may feel like a little nihilistic, a little bit of existentialism. And it's important for you to trust in something greater than yourself and accept the grace of your angels, accept the grace of your higher self. Your higher self is your guardian angel, is what Spirit wants to let you know, pile number 3. So let's see what tarot cards we have. The Fool, the Seven of Cups, the Emperor, and the King of Cups. So I already want to say we have Aquarius and Aries energy, which are very interesting energies to have. Aquarius is a very independent, eccentric individual. Aries is also a very independent, eccentric individual. What differs them a little bit is Aquarius are more ruled by intelligence and thought, and Aries are more ruled by fiery passion and their sacral chakra, versus Aquarius is more ruled by their crown, by their head. So Spirit is letting you know, your higher self is letting you know it's important for you to embark on this new journey that you are experiencing, because you may have been experiencing some sort of challenge. It's important for you to work smarter, not harder, through this challenge, and to be a little bit playful about whatever experiences you're having, because this playful attitude is going to bring you a lot of clarity. So make sure that you are, I'm seeing his satchel right here, make sure that you are staying prepared for what it is that is coming your way, but just make sure you're being playful about it and you are surrounding yourself with playful energy. I'm seeing this playful energy of the dog, so make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people that have that inspiring energy. If people are draining you, it's really time to separate from that, because you're entering this time of options with the Seven of Cups in reverse, letting you know that you're going to have a lot of options. Your higher self is asking you to really make sure that you're releasing all your cups. I'm seeing all the cups being spilled. Okay, all the cups are backwards, they're all spilling out, and it's a new moon right now. So during this new moon, you're really being asked to release and renew, because you're going to be able to fill these cups, these ideals for your life, with new things, with your new virtues. You're aligning with your virtues. You're aligning with what it is you want in this life. So it's important for you to make sure you have the space for it. Right now is a great time for you to cleanse your space and cleanse what it is you want in your life, because the ideals you had a week ago, the ideals you had a year ago, the ideals you had 5 years ago is not where you're at now. And it's important for you, the Emperor represents 2020, for you to understand that you are deserving of having stability, of having spirit in your life as well, and you are able to create a more solid source when you're able to cultivate both. The Emperor is a very spiritual, intelligent, wise being, and he's able to be the ruler of his kingdom. He's able to become a master. He's developed and achieved self-mastery because he's cultivated all these aspects in his life, and he's able to allow himself to be guided by spirit, is what I'm seeing with this eagle here. And he doesn't care if he walks alone, especially with that Fool card. He doesn't care if he walks alone. If that means he'd rather be in good company than bad company, and if he can't have good company, then they'd rather have no company, is what I'm hearing. And your higher self is letting you know that that's a power to be able to stand firm in your beliefs, because right now your beliefs are going to be tested. You're going to feel like your beliefs are going to be challenged. But it's important for you to recognize not everybody is going to see things from that throne, from that higher perspective. So allow yourself some mercy and allow yourself to believe in miracles, is what I'm hearing. With this King of Cups, we have very masculine energy in this pile. We have Archangel Michael, and we have the Emperor, the King of Cups, coming through with this Fool energy. Like, this Fool became the Emperor, and he is also a compassionate king with this King of Cups. Like, he had to release all these cups in order for him to become this. And it's important for you to recognize you're in a very similar situation where you are achieving self-mastery. You are going to be put in a position where you're going to feel a lot of responsibility and stability for your world. Your responsibility is going to create stability for the world around you. And it's really important to stop and reflect and reorganize and restructure your foundation, because emotionally you're also having emotional awareness, emotional stability, and emotional maturity, is what I'm hearing, in your life right now. And this emotional maturity that you're bringing to the table is really transcending in your life. Let's see what more details we can get with these other tarot cards. I'm feeling like you're going to receive a lot of opportunities. We have the Fool coming out again, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Fool. So yeah, there's this, the Fool is the first card in Tarot 0. So there's this new opportunity that wants to come your way because you now have the emotional maturity to receive it. And with the Fool card and the Three of Pentacles, it's letting you know you need to stay more structured in your work. You may play around a lot at work, but it's important for you to recognize that work is not a time of play. It is important for you to be doing something that you're passionate about, that you love and that you enjoy, but it's important not to get too distracted in your work. And that means also not getting lost in the fun parts of work. It's important for you to stay focused, is what I'm hearing. It says, when I show my work, others give support, so that you can have the work to put out there, so that you can have the work to show off. It's important for you to stay disciplined, is what I'm hearing. We have the Two of Swords coming out under the Seven of Cups, also in reverse, the only card that came out in reverse, and the only card that came out in reverse in this pile, letting you know that you are not seeing things clearly. The Two of Swords is usually depicted with a girl with a blindfold on her face, letting you know, and the Seven of Cups is all about different options. So I feel like you may be overwhelmed with all the opportunity and options and the unknown and the things that can or can't happen. And Spirit's letting you know that whatever you decide, you trust in the outcome. When you trust in the outcome of things, you're able to surrender. And that's what I mean when you say believe in something greater than yourself. It just means trusting in the outcome of the universe, trusting in the blessings that await you, but trusting in the lessons that await you as well. And with this Knight of Wands energy, we're in a time of solar eclipse. So it's letting you know that during this solar eclipse, you're really making decisions without pressure. Make sure that during this time, you are gaining the clarity so that you can move forward with more confidence, is what I'm hearing. Because you have the energy to be an emperor, to make great decisions, but you also have the energy to go out into battle and to be a warrior, a peaceful warrior, is what I'm hearing. So make sure that you are not feeling pressured to get in a combative or a competitive mode. Know that this is an instinct of survival, and it's important to use your instinct as tools to change your environment, is what I'm hearing. With this Fool card coming out for the King of Cups, your environment is changing drastically right now. You got the Fool twice. There is there is an opportunity that's opening for you. You have had, like, you're learning something new is what I'm hearing. Whether you studied in the past or you're studying again, whatever it is that you're studying, it's going to be, you're going to be able to influence others a lot. I'm seeing these flowers. So you're really flourishing in whatever it is that you're studying. So recognize what your skill is and allow yourself to show your work is what I'm hearing, pile number 3. And over here we have some energy from the fairies, some energy from our higher self. This is from the fairy oracle. It says go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. So what I'm hearing is you may feel a little bit perplexed, a little bit energetically drained, a little bit backwards, a little bit out of body. And if you want to connect to your higher self without needing to do anything like meditate or to escape or whatever it is that is your attachment to, that leads you away, that makes you feel led away or straight, Spirit's asking you to just go outside. Literally, just feel the sunlight. You don't even have to meditate. Just literally, you don't even have to look at the sun. Just allow the sun just to stand, sit, be in the sun. Or walk barefoot. You don't have to go for a hike or go camping if you don't have that opportunity. You can literally just feel at one with whatever habitat you have. The sun comes up every day, so there's no excuse not to say your environment is, you can't. You can always take a step away from, that's the S word, I was stuttering with the S earlier. You can always step away and go outside if you're feeling overwhelmed. You will connect to your higher self immediately. So we have an angel message coming through. We have the Archangel Jophiel coming out. And he's saying, I am calm and at peace with myself. I embrace the oneness of all life, and my peaceful attitude promotes goodwill toward all. I am generous with my time, attention, and resources. I spread love and joy. I see beauty within me and all around me. Yes, so when you go outside, you're able to see all the beauty around you, and that's when you recognize the beauty within you, and you transcend the energy of love and joy. And that's when you become more at peace with yourself, and you become more one with life. And this perspective is helping you recognize that you want good for all. And when you become generous, you start radiating this luminescent light. Your aura becomes an attraction for blessings, opportunities, and abundance. So continue to be generous with your time, attention, and resources, and allow yourself to experience these new blessings and opportunities with a sense of peace and excitement. We have the crystal of blue chalcedony. Blue chalcedony. It says, are you looking for inspiration? Now is the time to quiet your mind and tap into the higher frequencies of the angelic realm. By doing this, you'll release anger, frustration, because you have tapped into the inner knowing and found peace. Inner peace translates into inner beauty and reflects outward to all. You may feel a little bit pressured at work, and Spirit's asking you to separate from that pressure and allow yourself to feel peace and go outside. You will feel a lot of inspiration by doing so. You will start to feel these releases of anger and frustration because you were suppressing them for so long. Do you feel any tension in your body right now? Whether it's your legs, your mouth, your jaw, your eyes, your back, whatever tension you feel, recognize what chakra area that tension is in. Maybe even in your throat chakra, I'm seeing this blue, and allow yourself to release whatever synapses in your head are clicking right now, and make sure that you are cutting cords with whatever is causing that anxiety and that tension, so that you can find that peace and radiate that inner beauty, so that you can reflect that towards all. That generous energy is going to attract these new opportunities and blessings for you. So have a little bit of faith and trust in that. We have energy of your root chakra coming in. So your base of your spine, your lower back, Recognize if you're feeling any of that, it's because you are being asked to connect with yourself with that number one. You're being really asked to reflect deeper with yourself and your interconnection to your interconnectedness with all. Recognizing that feeling grounded is what helps connect you to your higher self. The roots of a tree travel so deep, they connect. I like to imagine they connect to the core of the earth. And it's important for people to recognize that your branches can grow to the sky as well. You can have both. But it's important to have that solid foundation and allow your roots to run deep. Because if your roots don't run deep, your branches can't run high, is what Spirit wants me to remind you. And your higher self is letting you know to find that stability within yourself. And going outside is really going to help ground you. It says the frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life. You may be seeing red flowers as well. That will be a symbol from your higher self. Stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane. Points at a time. It's points at a time, Spirit just said. Anyways, both in our bodies as well in the physical world. So if you're seeing poinsettias a lot, this is a reminder that you are being encouraged to have a little bit of passion with your sense of security on this physical plane, both in your bodies and in this physical world. It's important for you to feel safe. Practice forgiveness and also practice security is what I'm hearing. Self-security. You are sufficient and you are deserving. You are safe to express yourself. You are safe to feel the way you feel, and your emotions are valid. Allow yourself to feel your inner child is what I'm hearing. I'm seeing that life force energy of red. I'm seeing with the root, I'm seeing the child in a womb. So I'm seeing the earth being the egg for you, and you're inside the earth. The earth is your shell. The earth is your protection. Recognize the atmosphere we have around our earth is unlike any other planet or atmosphere. We are so safe from asteroids and comets compared to the moon. Look at all the craters that the moon has. So recognize that you are so protected, that our universe and the earth, the planet that we live on, is an example of our soul. And we have an aura, which is our atmosphere, which is your root. And your Spirit's reminding me to let you know how protected you are in that place. And sometimes you feel a little disconnected from that place. All you need to do is go outside, breathe, have a little bit of fresh air. You'll feel that connection instantly. So these are some charms we have for you. Pile number 3. We have the energy of, a shard. So this looks like a piece of like glass or even a saw. So I feel like you're cutting deep into things, and it's really important for you to recognize things on a surface level. Sometimes you don't have to go so deep. It's important for you to just detach so you can see things from that eagle eye perspective, so that you can see things from that higher perspective with this plane coming through as well. You are someone who is going to move, whether you move from your hometown to a different place, whether you're moving a lot in your career. I'm seeing mountains. But anyways, some of you are moving to the mountains or just want a mountain life. And in general, Spirit's letting you know, with this letter U, letting you know that if you want to go places, you have to reach for them. And it's important for you to recognize how high you can soar with that eagle eye perspective. When you see things from that higher perspective, you're going to move mountains, you're going to move places, and you're going to feel safe is what I'm hearing. Right now you may not feel a lot of security in your life because you may not be where you want to be, but it's important for you to recognize you are safe now, especially with Archangel Michael coming through. It literally says you are safe, angels stand close. And this card's talking about our sense of security on the physical plane, both in our bodies and physical world. So it's important for you to recognize the universe is supporting you. You are safe, you are fed, you have shelter, you have comfort, and it's important for you to recognize those little things that you have now and not stay stuck in the physical worries. Allow yourself to have that dolphin wisdom, that really strong connection to the deep sea, your deep emotions, and also be able to interact with empathy. Even though you've gone to these deep levels, you're able to still have empathy for the world, is what I'm hearing. You're a big empath. So allow yourself to give yourself more credit with this letter A. I'm seeing you are getting an A in life. Your higher self is really acknowledging all the mountains you've climbed to be where you are. And it's important for you to accept the place you are now and to acknowledge how far you've come, because you've done a lot of spiritual work with the number 7. You know, the number 7 is the amount of days in the Bible the earth came to be. The number 7 is a very spiritual number. So Spirit's letting you know earth wasn't built in one day. Rome wasn't built in one day. You know, the Great Wall of China, all these things took a very long time. And you are someone who, with the 7 of Cups as well, had to cleanse and clear your energy because you've experienced so much. And it's time for you to receive this enlightenment and miracles. But you have to first allow yourself to have that open mind of the Fool, of joy and acceptance, and allow yourself to trust that you are safe, and take a little bit of time to go outside and feel at peace with yourself, pile number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in and allowing me to deliver a message from your higher self. Bye.